Will Assassin's Creed Mirage have unique assassination opportunities? With developers hinting at the possible return of black box missions, that leads us to today's discussion. Will they have unique kills? Let's go back and take a look at Assassin's Creed Unity. This was the first game that introduced black box missions and unique kills. In my opinion, aside from the first one, where you assassinate that guy in the confession box, other than that, they were quite bland in my opinion, and I feel like they could have been more. Fast forward to Assassin's Creed Syndicate, there were a lot more unique kills, and they were done in a much better way, so were black box missions. For those of you that are unaware, black box missions are levels within Assassin's Creed games where you infiltrate an area, a building, and there are many different opportunities to get into that building and then to kill your enemy, and that's basically what it is. After Syndicate, we didn't get black box missions again until Assassin's Creed Valhalla's DLC, The Siege of Paris, where they reintroduced it. Now, as much as I thought that DLC was pretty lackluster, there was some fun, unique kills within that DLC. The more optional information you gained before assassinating your target, the more opportunities to kill them in different ways would be unlocked. And since Unity, this has been a gameplay system that I have really enjoyed, or a gameplay feature, whatever you want to call it, and a return that I am welcoming with open arms with Assassin's Creed Mirage. But I've already made a video about black box missions. This is more about the unique kills within those missions. Will they be fairly generic? You just get into a building, maybe you get a different choice of what door you want to go through. Is there a trap door? Can you go in through the underground, the basement? But then when you're in, you just go to them and you just assassinate them. Is it going to be like that? Or is it going to be something like you gain intel from a local thief? There's an underground passageway which leads into the big grand palace within the round city. You steal something for him, and in return, he gives you the keys to go through that passageway. Once you go through the passageway and you enter the grounds, there's a banquet going on. You're in the midst of that. You see your target come out to mingle, and now you have much choice. You can poison the wine he's about to drink from. That'll kill him. Maybe, though, you didn't gather the poison from the optional mission before that, so you can't do that. Luckily for you, though, you did do an optional mission where you were able to take out the Templar archers on the roofs and replace them with your own men. They're now undercover, so what you can do is when you give them the signal, they can fire and shoot the target just like that. Or maybe you didn't do either of those things and you're not knowing what to do now. Oh, you just remembered you did do a mission earlier. And this setup mission was, you bribed the gatekeeper at 3 PM to unlock the gates so that the local rabble, the local peasantry that aren't very happy with this certain target at the moment for whatever reason, floods through the gates, cause a riot, and in turn killing the target for you. This is the sort of choice I want to see within Assassin's Creed Mirage when assassinating targets. And something I really liked within Syndicate is when you executed these unique kills, you'd have gameplay intertwined with a really good and interesting cutscene. It would be immersive. It would really make you kind of enjoy what you're doing. You know, if I make a riot in sight through the gates into the palace, I don't want to just press a button and just watch it happen from my character's point of view. I want to see a cutscene where they bash through, loads of cool stuff happens, and then it cuts back to gameplay and then it cuts back to a cutscene again. You know, I want to see something like that. Maybe there's a cutscene when I go to poison the wine where Basim gets it out his cloak thing and he just chucks it in, and it's just a cool little cutscene that adds to the immersiveness of what's going on and sets the scene. So with this poisoning example, the target goes to take a drink. As soon as he goes to take a drink, it doesn't just show him drop there in the gameplay. It cuts to a cutscene where he takes a sip, this whole big thing happens, and maybe it's a little bit like in season 4 of Game of Thrones when, spoiler alert, Joffrey gets poisoned. I don't know, I want to see cool cutscenes like that, you know? So my main point with unique kills and what I want to see is I want to have choice, variety. I want replayability. When I go back to play my second playthrough a year, 6 months later, I want to think, okay, I did that before, so let's do this other thing next, and I get something completely different happen, and I get to make new memories, I guess. I want that variety, but I also want to get immersed. I want to be part of the story by seeing cutscenes that lend into the gameplay, that really play into what I'm doing, and add that level of drama, that weight to the mission. These are things I think would be perfect in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and I do hope to see it. Again, we haven't seen gameplay. I say this every video because unfortunately we haven't seen gameplay yet. That doesn't mean it won't be soon, and I hope it will be soon. I did actually make a video speculating on when I think we will see gameplay, so check that out if you are interested. Playlist to all my Assassin's Creed discussion videos in the top corner right now. Now we have the part of the video where I ask myself and ask you guys, will Ubisoft do this? Will they execute these missions in the way that I would like to see? I think it's a toss-up, really. I think they were done really well in Syndicate. I think Valhalla's DLC, it did it kind of well, but not as good as Syndicate in my opinion. But it was done in a way that I thought, oh yeah, this is pretty cool, you know? So it's been done, so it can be done again. I suppose it depends on the time of development the studio have had to make this game. Have the higher-ups been rushing it out the door? You know, we don't know this stuff yet. So you've got to take into account all the elements. Has it been rushed out the door? Was it delayed or not? How much time have they had to develop? How does the game even play? Which again, we don't even know yet. So, you know, you've got to take that stuff into account, which we cannot really do yet. So again, it's all speculation right now, what we could see. And this is more kind of what I think we should see and what I think I would like to see. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with me? Is there any extra aspects that you think I haven't touched upon, which you think would be really great? Let me know in the comments. Let's get a discussion going. And as always, let's build that community. If you did enjoy this video, then press that subscribe button. Stay in the loop with everything Assassin's Creed Mirage and Assassin's Creed in general. Well, and other games in general coming in the future. I love you guys. May the Father of understanding guide us. I will see you soon. Goodbye.